If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency and vibration. I don't care that they stole my idea. I care that they don't have any of their own. The day science begins to study non-physical phenomena, it will make more progress in 1 decade than in all the previous centuries of its existence. Be alone, that is the secret of invention. Be alone, that is when ideas are born. My brain is only a receiver. In the universe there is a core from which we obtain knowledge, strength and inspiration. I have not penetrated into the secrets of this core, but I know that it exists. If your hate could be turned into electricity, it would light up the whole world. I do not think there is any thrill that can go through the human heart like that felt by the inventor as he sees some creation of the brain unfolding to success. Such emotions make a man forget food, sleep, friends, love, everything. Our virtues and our failings are inseparable, like force and matter. When they separate, man is no more. Let the future tell the truth, and evaluate each one according to his work and accomplishments. The present is theirs, the future, for which I have really worked, is mine. If you only knew the magnificence of the 3, 6 and 9, then you would have the key to the universe. Invention is the most important product of man's creative brain. The ultimate purpose is the complete mastery of mind over the material world, the harnessing of human nature to human needs. Today's scientists have substituted mathematics for experiments, and they wander off through equation after equation, and eventually build a structure which has no relation to reality. My method is different. I do not rush into actual work. When I get an idea I start at once building it up in my imagination. I change the construction, make improvements, and operate the device entirely in my mind. The progressive development of man is vitally dependent on invention. It is the most important product of his creative brain. My project was retarded by laws of nature. The world was not prepared for it. It was too far ahead of time. But the same laws will prevail in the end and make it a triumphal success. Misunderstandings are always caused by the inability of appreciating one another's point of view. All of these years of my service towards mankind did not bring me nothing but assaults and humiliations. War cannot be avoided until the physical cause for its recurrence is removed, and this, in the last analysis, is the vast extent of the planet on which we live. The eye is the most wonderful. It is the most precious, the most indispensable of our perceptive or directive organs. It is the great gateway through which all knowledge enters the mind. As we grow older, reason asserts itself and we become more and more systematic in designing. Universal peace is a beautiful dream, but not at once realizable. I do not think you can name many great inventions that have been made by married men. Life is and will ever remain an equation incapable of solution, but it contains certain known factors. We crave for new sensations but soon become indifferent to them. The wonders of yesterday are today common. What one man calls God, another calls the laws of physics. From childhood I was compelled to concentrate attention upon myself. This caused me much suffering, but to my present view, it was a blessing in disguise, for it has taught me to appreciate the inestimable value of introspection and the preservation of life. The gift of mental power comes from God, Divine Being, and if we concentrate our minds on that truth, we become in tune with this great power. The individual is ephemeral, races and nations come and pass away, but man remains. I am part of a light, and it is the music. The light fills my 6 senses. I see it, hear, feel, smell, touch and think. Thinking of it means my 6th sense. It's not the love you make. It's the love you give. The universe is simply a great machine which never came into being and never will end. Today the most civilized countries of the world spend a maximum of their income on war and a minimum on education. The 21st century will reverse this order. It will be more glorious to fight against ignorance than to die on the field of battle. So we find that the three possible solutions of the great problem of increasing human energy are answered by the three words: food, peace, work. Most certainly, some planets are not inhabited, but others are, and among these there must exist life under all conditions and phases of development. Inventors don't have time for married life. Peace can only come as a natural consequence of universal enlightenment and merging of races, and we are still far from this blissful realization. As I review the events of my past life, I realize how subtle are the influences that shape our destinies. We are all one. Only egos, beliefs, and fears separate us. Edison was by far the most successful and, probably, the last exponent of the purely empirical method of investigation. A new idea must not be judged by its immediate results.
Thanks for watching my channel Inspirational Quotes. Don't forget like the video, subscribe the video, share this to your friends.